All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we got a post here from good old Grooms over on Twitter that I felt like was very interesting, and we should talk about this because Activision is one of these companies that we say all the time focuses on DEI nonsense, right? I don't think they're as bad as Ubisoft, but I think they're pretty bad. All right, just to be clear, Activision unfortunately killed Blizzard, in my opinion, and it brings us now to an internal email that they sent out to people. And I love the fact that there are still people leaking internal emails like this. This is what we need more of. Like when I tell you guys that there's people inside of the gaming industry that are trying to fight in their own way, that's these people. The people who leak stuff like this, those are the people fighting internally. So we got Activision DEI leaked. Plus, your bonus and review depend on how hard you DEI. DEI officers are installed on every dev team to ensure the message. Of all the AAA studios out there, my dev friends and contacts who have come forth tell me that Ubisoft and Activision are the very worst. Last week, this was emailed out to all Activision employees, one of multiple DEI emails sent out weekly in a deluge of propaganda. So let's look at this actual email. It's a little small. Okay, so we got the email here on the screen. Let's go over this. So they're trying to say or showcase the progress, right? The progress that they've made over the last 12 months. Okay. It says, here's some of the progress we made over the past 12 months. They created a mentorship program called XP Equity for all Activision employees to partake in an opportunity for connection and growth and increased participation of mentor signups from cohort 1 to cohort 2. They released 10 episodes of Press Pause Season 1. They curated several meaningful DE&I focused learning opportunities on our new LEAP Leap DEI page in partnership with our L&D team. You know what's annoying about all this when it comes to like companies like Activision and Ubisoft and whatnot? When they're talking about DEI oriented stuff, they love their acronyms, man. They constantly like to throw out these 3-4 letter acronyms to make it seem like they're talking about important shit when it's really not important shit. Like, look at that clusterfuck. DEI, LEAP, LEAP, L&D, ENGs, IGDs. The fuck is that? TAs. It's what is all this? This is just people with fake jobs talking to other people with fake jobs. That's what this is. And the sad thing is that, again, they're sending this to all the employees because they want to drain, they want to put it in your head. They need to put it in your head about DEI when you work for them, when you work for these companies, these HR departments. All of them need to constantly push this because this is what they convince the corporation is their worth. Push DEI, talk about diversity, equity, inclusion. That's what they're worth. So if they're not doing it, they're not going to last very long. It says conducted marketing shared space sessions with all our employee network groups, ENGs, in partnership with our marketing creatives teams, made meaningful strides with collaborations between inclusive game design and our marketing creative teams, like the representation of the King Koa, Operator Skin, and the inspiration behind its development. Created the IGD Council, comprised of external experts to act as an additional layer of expertise to share input on our content review processes in partnership with our IGD team. Bro, the amount of acronyms is ridiculous. Stop. You're trying to make yourself sound more important than you are. Yeah, we're from the IGD team. Yeah. What team are you from? Oh, you're from the ENG team? Yeah, nice. Yeah, for sure. That's all this is, man. It says kicked off our TA DEI roadshow with some of our studio leads to deep dive into opportunities to expand our talent reach in collaboration with our talent acquisition team. Celebrated several meaningful moments to spotlight culturally relevant recognitions and heritage months. So that particular line right here, this one, what this means is that they just pandered monthly. That's it. They pandered monthly. So they actively pandered to what is it? Latinx month, fucking Black History Month, Gay Month. That's it. The stuff they've been doing for ages, they want to pretend like it's progress because they did it again. You've been doing the same shit forever. You've been pandering in all these fucking stupid months forever. Now, because you're sending out an email, suddenly it's progress. No, you've been doing the same exact shit over and over and over again. What else we got? Worked with a number of minority-owned business enterprises, MBEs. Apparently, they're called MBEs now, to create experiences for our employees during celebrations in partnerships with our internal events team. Wait, so they partnered with minority-owned businesses to create experiences for their employees during celebrations. I don't what well like black birthday parties? I don't what the fuck does this mean? I don't understand. Release several newsletters and comms to continue to spotlight stories for employees and present relevant information for the business in collaboration with our public relations comms team. So what they did actually was, if you guys remember, they sent out a whole bunch of like spotlights where they were highlighting certain employees. Like during Black History Month, they highlighted like one or two black people. During Latinx Month, they highlighted like one or two Hispanic people. Like that's what they did. That's what they consider this, several newsletters and comms, because that's important, right? That's clearly very important. Let's just highlight these people only in the month that matters to them, and then we can ignore them for the rest of the year. Participated in and hosted several community-facing events, exposing the next generation to opportunities, education, and the excitement of Activision. There's nothing exciting about a $139.99 Ultimate Edition game. I'm just being honest with you. There's nothing exciting about how you ruined basically every single IP, and you've been coasting off of the fact that you have shills play Call of Duty nonstop. Like there's nothing exciting about that. I don't know of anybody that thinks of Activision as an exciting company. That must be, you must be so boring if you think that Activision is exciting. But I mean, here we are. It says, thank you for your support and dedication to holistic inclusivity. Together, we will build a future that embraces diversity, fosters inclusivity, and empowers all. Casey Morris. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is, you know what these companies, when they do this when it's a last-ditch effort, right? When these companies are losing money left and right, when they come out on their earnings call and they talk about how much money they lost, they push the DEI stuff as a last-ditch effort to try to get some funding that's going to save the company. And what ends up happening is that it just makes it worse. It just makes it worse. Activision had a lot of good IPs going for it, especially when it absorbed Blizzard. And now Diablo 4 is just now getting good press because of season 4. It took release and 4 seasons for it to get halfway decent. How fucking sad is that? Blizzard of yesterday would have never allowed that to happen. And yet, unfortunately, we are here. We are dealing with that. Not only that, a lot of people say they ruined Destiny 2. I was a big Destiny 1 player, never really cared about Destiny 2 too much. I played it a little bit, obviously, but I just didn't really care enough. But I'm sure they had their hands in it. What's going to end up happening, and in Call of Duty, like Call of Duty is their crutch, right? Call of Duty is to Activision what Fortnite is to Epic Games. It's their crutch. If they need money and they need a cash flow, they're going to rely on Call of Duty to make it happen. That's why they push Warzone. That's why they come up with Call of Duty every year, every other year, whatever. It's their crutch. They can keep selling the same shit in the hopes to get more money from their fuck ups.